Titans, we just had a massive fake out on the ascending triangle pattern we saw in the 4-hour time frame yesterday. Let's review what happened and why we're still bullish. Kevork, hit that intro. All right, Titans, let's talk about the crypto fear and greed index. Now, as you can see, we are at a level 72 today, which represents greed. Now, this is down from a level 75 yesterday, which was teetering on the extreme greed end. Now, this makes sense why we went down today, because yesterday Bitcoin was pretty much crabbing along, going sideways all day, because the institutions weren't buying Bitcoin to support their Bitcoin spot ETF since the markets were closed due to the President's Day holiday. All right, guys, let's talk about the Bitcoin liquidation heat map. Now, if you recall yesterday, we were pointing out how much yellow concentrated liquidity was being built above the price level action, which represents your bears or the people shorting the market. And this morning, we got this huge pump in Bitcoin, which actually surged all the way through the liquidation and therefore create your short squeeze effect. So now we just have the liquidity below the price level action, which represents your longs. So remember, guys, the Bitcoin action tends to follow the liquidity. So we knew yesterday that there was going to be a bear trap to have that much liquidity on top of the price level action. All right, we're looking at Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame. Now, guys, if you recall yesterday, we were looking at this ascending triangle pattern that was playing out. And after we posted the video yesterday, we saw that the price level started breaking down from the bottom leg of this triangle. And they tried to make a recovery this morning with a fake out to the top side here before going back down. So what does this mean? Well, I think we're still actually in this ascending triangle pattern, but at the same time, I think that the pattern structure has changed a little bit. So let me show you what I'm looking at now. So what I think we're doing here is we created a new bottom leg to the structure of the ascending triangle. And I think we're just going to have some more continuation of the price action building up and getting more and more coiled up into this little zone here before we have the breakout. So potential breakout targets could be $54,000 to the upside and approximately $50,000 to the downside. Okay, so why am I still bullish here? All right, there's actually a number of reasons for that. So first of all, the ascending triangle pattern is a bullish continuation pattern. So generally what happens is you go into the pattern, you coil up, and then you have a breakout to the upside, and then you can even retest it and then continue moving forward. So in addition to that, our Bollinger Bands indicator is still showing that the bands are super tight. So we actually haven't broken through those bands yet. And in addition to that, the Bollinger Bands width indicator below is still in the squeeze zone, just like it was yesterday. And finally, on the weekly time frame for Bitcoin, if you guys recall the video from yesterday, we talked about how we had a historic close above the 0.65, 0.618 Fibonacci golden pocket zone. And we've never had that happen before the halving event in any other cycle for Bitcoin's history. So generally what happens is that you come up to this golden pocket zone and you make a decision. Either you get rejected or you go through it. And in the past, we've always gotten rejected before the halving. Now, the fact that this happened before the halving and we got the closure above the golden pocket zone, that's really bullish to me, because historically, once we've actually gone above and closed above this golden pocket zone, that's actually when things got really bullish for the cycle. Titans, we are your one-stop source for guiding you through this Bitcoin bull run. Please join us as we continue to provide the latest market and technical analysis that are going to give you that edge.